Well, good evening, fellow TIs, YouTubers and citizens all over the world from the UK. Alright, from my experiences, due to what I'm going through, and I've just come back from Asmara, Eritrea, Africa, been there for 2 months. The targeting by COVID mercenaries, black ops operators who got sent there from the UK is exactly the same, 24 hours, every day, non-stop torture. All the technologies that they're carrying, put together, radio frequencies, ultrasound, infrasound, surrounding radar apparatus, and aiming direct energy weapons at us whenever I went out in public. I know, due to keeping close watch on us, whether had cameras on, trying to detect their direct energy weapon attacks and radiation attacks. And so, I suppose from my experiences, it's all in the infrastructure in the UK. And when I was in Africa, under remotely monitoring, brain computer interfacing, cyber torture, PSYOPs every day, they're using a wide range of armed forces, stroke intelligence agencies, advanced technologies that they've put together to try and terrorise TIs with and give TIs symptoms which they can photograph, video, they sound record everything to try and use against you in the future when they're desperate to detain you, thinking they can put profiles together, even though it's non-consensual, it's illegal, it's criminal practising, well ever spent, and when TIs go to other countries, they're out of their jurisdiction. But they edit all the backgrounds and sound recordings. They can just be captured for many, many years, recorded for many, many years, and put any sound recordings together, any words together, to try and make out TIs are deluded or paranoid and suffering some kind of a mental delusion, some kind of psychoticness. So this little video here from fellow TI networks on social media. So I've just come back and I'm looking through various social media networks to see what I can use. This one here explains, as for being exposed in the UK, it's all in the infrastructure. They've weaponised it all using this satellite system, 5G towers, street lights, telecommunications, communications, electrical grid. And when TIs have been listed for inhumane experiments and clinical close-up non-consensual research case studies, they're going OTT on them, over the top, and doing everything they can to radiate them, give them cancers, give them disabilities of direct energy weapons and radiation. And at the same time, they're going around photographing, videoing, sound recording, hoping to silence TIs via personal prosecutions with the local authorities, family court protection courts, to try and get court orders on TIs who they've been going around radiating and giving them symptoms which their teams can photograph every day. And it's all intrusive, invasive, illegal, criminal practising when they're sound recording you in your privacy of your own home, sound recording you with families, sound recording you in your workplaces or in public, wherever you go. And let alone trolling you on social media and thinking anything you do on your mobile phone or on your laptop or your tablet, any of your internet devices that you're using to interact with fellow TIs with, such as Zoom conference meetings or video meetings or anything you write on social media, they think they can use it against you when there's no time limit. So if there's no time limit, there needs to be a ruling body be put in place worldwide to the medical NHS public health targeting system. No matter what private detectives are used, there needs to be a time limit. And it doesn't take an expert to watch someone for an hour with consent, to make up their minds whether they've got mental or physical disabilities. It doesn't take more than a day or a week or a month or many, many years for them to try and build a big profile dossier portfolio on you. Yeah, but that's what we're doing to TIs. And then waiting, thinking whether they've done enough damage to the TIs. They think they can hand these profiles in and get court orders on you. So that's what I'm experiencing every single day. And we've done all kinds of evil, horrible experiments linked to the evil medical doctors and healthcare abusers and wannabe psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers, sociologists, human behavioural scientists, neuroscientists now. We've done loads of evil on my mother. And they're waiting to swoop in like vultures, thinking they can put her into an care home. Well, my brother, I'm sure he's been manipulated or that he doesn't want to talk about it, or he's been intimidated, or being warned to stay away from me and my mother. And he's not the same as how he was 4 years ago, when he used to come round and visit me and my mother regularly, or pick up his phone. So I say that's the hallmarks of targeting, of evil brain manipulation, trying to destroy families. And there's plenty of my apps, plenty of evidence, picked up infrasound, ultrasound, which is used in brain experiments, and all the patents out there, used for brain manipulation, used for remote neural monitoring, brain interfacing, while my hidden devices detector picks up studs detected, spy bugs detected, radiation emitting microphone detected, and radiation emitting cameras detected. And I've had them for 4 years. So I don't know how these local authorities and these targeting public health NHS healthcare network think they can come round and try and interrogate me or question me or even knock my door. That's out of the ordinary, absurd, and they're damn right cheek and nerve audacity of them for even thinking they can still try. So, this video from the TR network, TR community, and as many non-corrupted government people, whether present or ex, have been exposing for many, many years of what they're doing to the infrastructure and how they're using it all to weaponise against TIs they've listed for human experimentation and personal persecutions, and hidden case studies linked to neural networks, body area networks, brain-computer interfacing networks. And you can see here how they're spying into your homes, into your vehicles, and pinging all around wherever TIs go and wherever TIs live.
I'm with the California Brain Tumor Association, but actually collaborate with 10 other groups. One of the groups is emfscientist.org, emfscientist.org. That's 220 doctors and scientists from 39 countries who have looked at health effects from wireless radiation. And from their work and the work of others, we can clearly say that wireless radiation can cause cancer, neurological problems, immune system disorders, and reproductive harm. Clearly, our scientists, along with the other groups I work with, which are composed of people who are developing wireless health effects from their various sources. For instance, people developing brain tumors from their cell phone and the radiation emits. People developing neurological symptoms from the Wi-Fi, from school Wi-Fi. People developing neurological and cancerous health effects from simple smart meters. Smart meters being little wireless meters that are put on people's homes so that people don't have to come by and read the meter themselves manually. So regardless of the source, and cell towers are the most powerful source of wireless radiation emissions, regardless of the source, the health effects can be the same. So what brings me here today is the rollout of 5G technology. And people need to understand that 5G technology is very different from 2G, 3G, and 4G that preceded it. And that is because the wireless radiation is using a higher frequency. Our current wireless technology uses about 1 gigahertz to 4 gigahertz. This new 5G technology is ultra high frequency, ultra high intensity, and it's 24 gigahertz to 90 gigahertz. To put this in some type of perspective, 90 gigahertz is 90 billion electromagnetic waves per second hitting your body. We know people are already getting sick from the lower frequencies, and we expect, that is our scientists expect, that these higher, ultra-high frequency microwaves are going to bring people to disease quicker and in a more intense form. The other problem with 5G technology is these microwaves are very short. So our old microwaves were about 2.5 to 3.
Now, I've got the evidence of directed energy weapon attacks in public, standing at bus stop when I went out shopping, and you can clearly see particle beams, microwave beams, scalar beams, whatever they are, being directed my way when I'm waiting for a bus after just been shopping. Plenty of them in my home. I still need to go for quite a lot. My apps have picked it all up. ElectroSmart's a good app to measure your Wi-Fi in your home. Wiggle Wi-Fi is another one that picks up all the Wi-Fi in your area and shows you the radiation that's around your property, in your property. And they're insane, they're out of control. The local council authorities who've implemented this sneakily, illegally, without warning the citizens of the cities, towns and villages of how much radiation is dishing all out. And all the papers are there, kept secretly away from citizens of the world by the powers that be, who regulate the communications, telecommunications, satellite and the electrical mobile grid. There's plenty of information out there. This is an old video, like I said, I'm just going through social media that I missed out on for 2 months. It says it's here from 2020. There's plenty of information out there on the internet for citizens in every country to look into and stand up against the local authorities and demand question and answer session and find out what we've put into the infrastructure, how much damage it's causing, radiation damage, and also fight for NEUROLAWs and neurorights. These were advanced technologies in remote neuromonitoring, brain computer interfacing. They're going around listing loads of people, doing non-consented experiments on them, all in the name of science, careers, and financial gain. Everyone digest it all. Get more information on shielding and stand up for your rights. Over and out.